Exercise 2.2, first question. Okay, before getting into the problem, we will recall the concepts. So, first one, when modulus of x is less than r, if and only if minus r is less than x less than r. Then second one, a, when r is greater than or equal to 0 and modulus of x is greater than r, then it implies x is less than minus r, or x is greater than r. That is, we can write this also as x belongs to minus infinity comma r union r comma infinity. Then B here is when r is less than 0, then modulus of x is greater than r, then every x belongs to r satisfies the inequality. Then third one. Third is when modulus of x minus a is less than or equal to r, then we have x belongs to closed bracket a minus r comma a plus r. So this you have to remember, all this we will be using in this exercise when we do the problems. Okay. So we'll see the question number 1 in exercise 2.2, first question. So what is it? Modulus of 3 minus x is less than 7. So we have seen already modulus of x, when it is less than r, then we have minus r less than x less than r. So here r is 7, therefore we have minus 7 is less than 3 minus x is less than 7. So now multiply throughout by minus. So when it multiply throughout by minus, this becomes plus 7 and this less than or equal to will become as greater than or equal to. And here we have minus 3 plus x. We are multiplying throughout by minus and this also becomes greater than minus 7. Now take this minus sign or add throughout by plus 3. Add 3. Okay. Throughout you add by 3. So what you have? 10 greater than x greater than minus 4. So how will you write this? This also we can write it as minus 4 is less than x less than 10. So which is the required solution. Okay. So this is the solution for x. Then we see the second subdivision. Modulus of 4x minus 5 is greater than or equal to minus 2. So what is this now? Take 4 outside. So when you take 4 out, it becomes modulus of x minus 5 by 4 greater than or equal to minus 2. So when you take 4 inside, you can check, it becomes 4x minus 5. So now take 4 to the other side. Therefore, it becomes modulus of x minus 5 by 4 is greater than or equal to minus 2 by 4. So, what is minus 2 by 4? Modulus of x minus 5 by 4 is greater than or equal to minus 1 by 2. Now, we know that when r is less than 0, when r is less than 0 and modulus of x is greater than r, then for every x belongs to r. So, this symbol is for every x belongs to r, satisfies the inequality. So, this is the concept you have learnt. Therefore, what do you say? Therefore, any x belongs to R, any x belongs to R will satisfy the inequality. So, this is the answer for the second subdivision. Okay, now we will go to the third one. Modulus of 3 minus 3 by 4x is less than or equal to 1 by 4. So, like the previous first one, how will you write? Minus 1 by 4 is less than or equal to 3 minus 3 by 4x less than or equal to 1 by 4. Okay, similar to the first one. So, what we have now? This plus 3 you can bring to the this side, or what you do, throughout you subtract 3. So, when you subtract 3, this becomes minus 1 by 4 minus 3 less than or equal to, so minus 3 plus 3 will go off. So, you will get 3 by 4x less than or equal to 1 by 4 minus 3. So, subtracting throughout by 3. So, what is this now? Minus 1 by 4 minus 3. It will give you minus 13 by 4 less than or equal to minus 3 by 4x less than or equal to minus 11 by 4. So, now multiply throughout by 4. Throughout we have minus sign. So, multiply throughout by minus 4. So, multiplying throughout by minus 4, we get 13 is greater than or equal to 3x is greater than or equal to 11, which now here we have 3x. So, 3x, to remove 3x, divide throughout by 3. So, we get 13 by 3 is greater than or equal to x greater than or equal to 11 by 3, which we can also write it as 11 by 3 is less than or equal to x less than or equal to 13 by 3, which gives us the solution. Okay, now coming to the fourth subdivision. Modulus of x minus 10 is less than minus 3. So, what do you have here? Modulus of x is less than minus 3 plus 10. So, what is it? Modulus of x is less than 7. So, which tells us minus 7 is less than x less than 7. Because modulus of x is less than r implies if and only if minus r less than x less than r. Okay, now we will go to the second question. Modulus of 1 by, what is given? 1 by modulus of 2x minus 1 is less than 6. Solve and express the solution using the interval notation is given. So, this can be written as modulus of 2x minus 1 greater than 1 by 6. That is taking the reciprocal. Taking reciprocal, it can be written as modulus of 2x minus 1 is greater than 1 by 6. Now, take 2 out. So, it becomes mod 2 into modulus of x minus 1 by 2 greater than 1 by 6. So, taking 2 to the other side, we get modulus of x minus 1 by 2 is greater than 1 by 12. Now, we know that modulus of x is greater than r and r greater than 0. If and only if x is less than minus r, or x is greater than r. So, therefore, what do we have? X minus 1 by 2 is greater than 1 by 12, or x minus 1 by 2 is less than minus 1 by 12. Okay, this is what we have. So, from this first one, take minus 1 by 2 to the other side. So, x is greater than 1 by 12 plus 1 by 2. So, taking LCM, 12 is the LCM. So, 1 plus 6. So, x is greater than 7 by 12. And what about here? X is less than minus 1 by 12 plus 1 by 2. So, x is less than, LCM is 12. Therefore, minus 1 plus 6. So, x is less than 5 by 12. Therefore, we have got x greater than 7 by 12 and x is less than 5 by 12. So, we have seen in the concept second subdivision A, what we have seen, then x belongs to open interval minus infinity comma r union r comma infinity. Therefore, here x belongs to minus infinity comma 5 by 12 union 7 by 12 comma infinity. Okay, 5 by 12 is a smaller number. It is smaller than 7 by 12. So, we write 5 by 12 first. And we use this bracket. Here in this chapter, brackets means a lot. Okay. So, bracket are very, very important. So, when you have greater than or less than sign, that is, we are not having equal to sign. So, we are having only less than or greater than. So, when this sign we have, we use only this bracket, parenthesis, and this we call it as open brackets. And when we have less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, in this case, we use this brackets, that is square brackets, we call it as closed brackets. Okay, so the first one is open bracket and this is closed bracket. So, this you should know it. Now, we will go to the third question, question number 3. Solve minus 3 into modulus of x plus 5 less than or equal to minus 2 and graph the solution set in a number line. Okay, so this is the inequality given. So, minus 3 into modulus of x less than or equal to minus 2 minus 5. Therefore, you get minus 3 into modulus of x is less than or equal to minus 7. So, both the sides we are having minus, so multiply both the sides by minus, we get 3 into modulus of x is greater than or equal to 7. So, this also we can write it as modulus of x is greater than or equal to 7 by 3. 3 we have taken to the other side. So, now What is the concept? So we know that when modulus of x is greater than r, and x is greater than, then we have x is greater than r and x is less than minus r. Then and x belongs to, therefore what we have here, x belongs to minus infinity comma r and union r comma infinity. So this is the concept. So here modulus of x is greater than or equal to minus 3. So therefore what is the solution? X belongs to minus infinity comma minus 7 by 3. Here we use closed bracket because we are having equal to sign. Okay, greater than or equal to we have, therefore we use closed bracket. Sorry, this is minus 1. Okay, so union closed 7 by 3 comma infinity. For plus infinity and minus infinity, it is always open. Okay, it is always open, remember that. And closed bracket means here minus 7 by 3 is included. Okay, so when we use open bracket, the end points will not be included. Now we have to graph the solution in the number line. So you know how to draw a number line. So this is minus infinity and here we have plus infinity. So consider 0. So minus 7 by 3 will be here and plus 7 by 3 will be here. Approximately we are fixing. So minus infinity to minus 7 by 3 means this is the area. And 7 by 3 to infinity means this is the area. So this is the graph of the solution. Okay, now we'll go to the next question, question number 4. Solve 2 into modulus of x plus 1 minus 6 less than or equal to 7 and graph the solution set in a number line. Okay, so this is 2 into modulus of x plus 1 less than or equal to 7 plus 6. Less than or equal to 7 minus 6 taking to the other side is plus 6. So, and 2 also we can take to the other side. So, modulus of x plus 1 is less than or equal to 13 by 2. So, here using the concept, we will write this as minus 13 by 2 is less than or equal to x plus 1 less than or equal to 13 by 2. So now plus 1, we have to remove plus 1. So subtract throughout by 1. Therefore minus 13 by 2 minus 1 will be less than or equal to x plus 1 minus 1 less than or equal to 13 by 2 minus 1. Therefore here take 2 is the LCM. So we get minus 15 by 2 is less than or equal to x less than or equal to, here 2 is the LCM. So 11 by 2. So what about the graph again? So this is minus infinity and this is infinity. So 11 by 2. So take 0 here. So 11 by 2 will be somewhere here and minus 15 by 2 here. So x, so from this we see that x is less than or equal to 11 by 2. So x is less than or equal to 11 by 2 is this. And x is greater than or equal to minus 15 by 2. So greater than or equal to is this area. So this is the whole area that should be shaded. Okay, now coming to the last question. Question number 6. So, fifth question, hope you can take it for homework. Okay, fifth question can be taken for homework. So, we will do the sixth question. Modulus of 5x minus 12 less than minus 2. So see here, minus 2 is a negative value. Modulus, when you see the modulus, it is the absolute value. So when you have modulus, it cannot be negative. Okay, absolute value cannot be negative, and also it is given less than minus 2. So less than minus 2 means if you take 0 here, this is minus 2 and here infinity, and less than minus 2 is this is less than minus 2. But here we are having modulus. Modulus cannot be negative. Okay, the absolute value cannot be negative. Therefore, this inequality has no solution. Okay, it has no solution as absolute value cannot be negative. Okay, the number line, just for your understanding, I have shown you. You need not do it in your test. Just for your understanding, I have done. Okay, so this has no solution as absolute value cannot be negative. Okay, students, thank you. So as I told yesterday, all what you are viewing in the videos should be written in the notebook with blue pen, and homework should be written with black pen. Okay, so homework should be written with black pen, and classwork is whatever you are viewing in the video. So that should be written with blue pen. So learn regularly and learn thoroughly. Test will be given. So keep yourself updating. Thank you.